out and put a blistering 12 minutes on the board with 38 in the first quarter. Grant and Ryan, Jerry Reynolds, in a moment, the Kings have a 14-point lead at the break, 72-58. And this is the half that I expected. I thought they would come out and play well. They have. And the story in that first half was Sabonis. What a stat line for Sabonis. 19 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists in 19 minutes. How about that?
That's a good full game for most centers in the NBA, but Sabonis, that's just another half. Amazing start for him, and really Fox 18 as well here in the first half. Couldn't ask for a better start for Sacramento. Keep going to those two, and the rest will fall in place.
We always talk about Barnes a lot, right? And he's not shooting enough. Jerry made a good point today. Do you know Harrison Barnes in the first half had the best plus minus of any player on the Kings, plus 21.
Good point, Grant. He does do the little things at times that don't always show up on the stat line, but it just shows the continuity and the balance when these guys are all together on the floor and Fox being back, making that difference.
Well, Fox had 21 points. I mean, think about this. 21 points on
21,
8 of 13, 3 of 6 from the arc, and then Kevin Huerter has 13. So, your backcourt combines for 34 first half points. That's going to win you a lot of games in the NBA. So, again, I don't see any negatives at all right now. 72-58, and Sabonis was able to play without picking up his third foul. Nobody's in foul trouble. I don't see any issues at all right now. It's I said 72-58, 72-59 at the half. The Kings leading the Lakers.
I'm going to give you one, and that's going to be the bench. Kings only have 10 points off the bench so far this game. They got a big boost last game off the bench against Cleveland. They need that here in the second half against the Lakers if they want to have that full consistency in the third and fourth quarters.
Yeah, but the bench didn't really play that much. Monk played 9 minutes. McGee played 4 minutes. Duarte played 3 minutes. Ellis played 4 minutes. The fact is that the starters were playing so well, the bench didn't get their normal minutes. So I think that's part of it. You look at the bench for the Lakers, 16 minutes for Reeves, 10 minutes for Hachimura. The Kings didn't have to go that far to their bench because their starters were dominating the game.
Yeah, that is true. That's right, Grant. But at the same time, Mike Brown usually gives the bench a little bit more. You see Sasha on good nights come out, hit a 3 or 2. Didn't get that, but you go with what works if you're Mike Brown. So look at the fouls with Sabonis and keep those starters in there and feed Harrison Barnes. Get him going.
Well, again, he was doing it in a lot of other areas, plus 21. So 72-59, Sacramento. They had a lead as much as 19 in that first half, but really an outstanding half. And I thought the Kings would come out and play very well, and they have. Jerry Reynolds joins us here. Jerry, pretty good half, huh?
Oh, great half. What a fabulous first quarter. And, Lakers are the Lakers with James, and they made a nice run there in the second quarter. Kings just kept the pressure on. That's about as much fun as I've had in a while. And, boy, Fox and Sabonis, I mean, you talk about two big-time players.
Well, Sabonis had a stat line that Ryan said most centers would love to have just in a game. The fact that he's already scored 19 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists is amazing. But when Fox is on the floor with Sabonis, and it was interesting when the Lakers made their run at the end of the first quarter and the beginning of the second quarter, it was with Sabonis on the bench. And as soon as Mike Brown put Sabonis back in the game, the lead widened again. So he's had a huge impact on this game.
Yeah, he really has had his way with Davis. There's no doubt about it. And putting pressure on him, getting in there. We talked a week or so ago, he gets inside there and he was kicking it out all the time. He's looking to score a little more the last few games. You get in that deep, you got to look for your own shot now and then. But, I was kind of watching the ESPN broadcast and I thought, of course, Doc Rivers is great and pointing out, pretty much just exactly what you're talking about. The Fox and the Docs combo really is tough to beat.
Yeah. Glad to have you with us here. If you are joining us for the first time, give us a thumbs up, hit that like button, and please subscribe. We would appreciate it very much. Glad to have everybody here on the stream. Again, there's really no negatives for Sacramento. All right, Jerry, what are the two biggest factors to the Kings' success so far tonight? I have a feeling that you're going to say two names but I'm not going to spoil it. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think I know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
Well, there's no doubt it's Domas and Fox, and then just great 3-point shooting. I mean, the ball's moving beautifully. I think maybe I saw one forced shots the whole time. I think Keegan kind of took one under pressure that he didn't have to, but just great offense. And they're going to need it in the second half. Aren't going away. I mean, with any team that has LeBron James on it is a threat to win regardless. So, keep the 3 balls going, the ball moving. Could be a fun second half too.
Yeah. Ryan, your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with everything Jerry said, and I'm going to go a step further to the other side of the ball. Defense, make the Lakers take tough shots. When the Kings went on their runs, they were doing that. The Kings have 7 steals, and the Lakers have 8 turnovers. So the Kings are getting forced turnovers. Continue that into the second half.
All right. We would love to get some predictions on what you think the final score is going to be, folks. So send them along, and we can peruse and read them as we continue to talk here at the half. Don't forget, if you are joining us here, obviously on YouTube, but you weren't with us for the watch party, as soon as we're done here, I will be going back on Pro Sports Fans with Ryan, and you can follow along with us, our watch party for the third and fourth quarters. It's Pro Sports Fans. Rhino, give a little quick tutelage here on how to get the app going.
Yeah, you got it. So go to the App Store or Google Play Store, download the Pro Sports Fans app, do a quick login, give them your email address, choose the Kings as one of your preferred teams, hop in our chat room, and Grant and I will be right there on camera, and you can join the party.
Yeah, PSF, Pro Sports Fans. Jerry?
By the way, if you don't like Grant and Ryan, I mean, you don't like NBA basketball.
Oh boy.
Hey, Jerry, you're good, man. You're good. I like that enthusiasm,
Well, I still got a little dab left. Just a
yeah,
little.
and I would add to that, holy moly, Jim Bob Bowley.
Yeah, Jim Bob, baby, back in his day.
Yeah. Jim Bob live in your neighborhood?
No, he's a star from Corden, Indiana, but he made the mistake of going against the Caucasian Comet and felt the pain, baby.
Is that right, huh? You left him in the dust, huh, Jerry?
He might have still be trying to recuperate. I don't know.
How would have that worked out in a boxing ring?
Well, probably the opposite.
All right. Oh my gosh. All right. So what do you think? What do you think for this second half, Jerry? I mean, I always talk about the start of the third quarter when you have a big lead. I want to see the Kings really zero down here for the first 4 or 5 minutes of the third quarter. And I think if they do, I think they're going to win this game.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it's really critical, especially if they could come out and stretch the lead a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also true the Lakers know that the same way. I mean, they're thinking, hey, Coach Darvin Ham is saying, hey, let's cut in this lead in the first 4 or 5 minutes, and then it's doable. So very important part.
Jerry, all the fans in Serbia have been singing the whole day, holy moly, Jim Bob Bowley. And Boki says even his wife is singing this song. So I want to let you know that, your impact goes across the seas, across the pond into Serbia, where everyone is singing that song now. How about that?
Well,
For the maybe the government, I'm sorry that I've had that influence. So,
Jerry, did you ever tell Miss Reynolds that you're an international star? That had to have get passed along.
I did.
Okay,
good. Yeah, I told her, and she said, "Yeah, well, the trash has to get out here today." So, but that's that.
I love it. Jerry. You got your 3.5 miles in on the treadmill today.
I did. I actually did it through the pregame show and then the first quarter, and
nice.
So that was so I'd be prepared. Yeah, I had some other stuff to do today, but I'm mentally ready and physically ready for the second half, and hope you guys you get the job done. Counting on you.
Thank you.
Especially
Jerry,
I know neither one of you want to go on the post game and talk about anything but a great win.
Jerry, I'm a little distracted because I don't have an NFL game on in front of me while I'm watching the Kings game and talking at the same time, so that's hard for me.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I still say you're the only human being in the world that could do that. And like I always say, Ryan, I mean, it was tough for me just to keep up with the game as it was. One
Yeah.
game that was in front of me. And, he's, of course, anybody that's a Giants fan all these years, you got to really question a lot of things, don't you?
Yeah, it's a good point, Jerry. Very good point. In fact, you know what? I got to take this a different direction. You may not know this, but you hit the final score last game on the head. So I'm pretty sure everybody wants to get a final score from you tonight.
132, 123.
Wow.
Kings.
132, 123. All right.
All right.
So, I can't imagine being wrong.
Uh,
Except I've only been wrong about 98% of the time on that.
I'm going to say 135 to 119 Kings.
Okay, 135, 119. I'm going to say 134, 116 Kings. 134, 116.
Awesome.
Any of them that comes out right that way, it's good. It's all good if it ends that way for anybody.
Well, it's going to end good here, Jerry. We're going to say so long. Thank you for coming on today at 4:00. Had a lot of fun. Thank you for your appearance on halftime, and enjoy the second half.
I'm going to. I've got some popcorn popped, and it's going to be serious popcorn eating and cheering on the Kings. You guys have a good time.
Did you steal the kernels and keep them in the freezer from the old Arco, which had the best popcorn in the NBA, or did you not do that?
No, I wish I had. Gosh, that was good popcorn. And the ladies over there in the media room, they'd always give me one of those big yellow sacks that would be about half full. But they knew my weaknesses, so bless their hearts, they'd always say, "Here's a sack, take home with you."
Jerry would literally go walk out
Nice.
of the car like Santa Claus, except for with toys in it. It was the popcorn,
Yeah, people. A lot of people thought I was nutty as a fruitcake, and they would be right.
All right,
Jerry, you might have been the only guy that would have been excited to have their car filled with popcorn when they opened the door. Literally.
That might stretch, Ryan. Might be a stretch.
All right, Jerry. Thank you.
See you guys.
Thanks, Jerry.
That's the highlight of my day right there. I love that.
He's so great. He is so awesome. He's got him chanting "Holy moly, Jim Bob Bully" all the way over in Serbia. Can't beat that.
Hey,
Can't beat that.
that's as good as it gets, isn't it?
It is. It is. It's beautiful.
I absolutely love it. All right, so we're going to be back for the second half on Pro Sports Fans PSF.
Yep.
Join us, and then we'll be right back here after the game on If You Don't Like That. How you feeling? You still got your voice? You ready to go?
Oh, I'm ready to go, Grant. Let's do this. I can call it Stockton Kings game after this too. I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, we'll see you.
Kings win.
For those of you that are going to join us on the PSF app, we'll see you in a minute or a few minutes, and then right back here. The Kings with the lead. We'll see if they can hang on and get win number 1 of this 6-game road trip. Talk to you in a little bit, everybody.